President Bola Ahmed Tinubu mourns passing of elder statesman Chief Edwin Clark. And FCT Directorate of Road Traffic Services commence e-ticketing for traffic offenders. A very good evening. Thank you for joining us on the 7 p.m. news on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. I am Abdullah Hajia. President Bola Tinubu is deeply saddened by the passing of Chief Edwin Clark, former Federal Commissioner of Information and respected leader of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEV. Here now is the report.
Chief Edwin Clark, 97, was born on May 25, 1927, in Kiagbodo-Burutu local government area of Delta State. He led an illustrious life marked by dedicated service at different times to the nation and his community as a councillor, state and federal cabinet member. He was also a passionate advocate for resource control, economic environmental justice in the Niger Delta. On behalf of the federal government, the president extends his condolences to the Edwin Clark family, the Ijaw nation, the people of Niger Delta, and the government of Delta State. President Tinubu mourns Clark and describes the late statesman as a towering figure whose influence was felt across Nigeria's political firmament for nearly 6 decades. The president states that Chief Clark was a courageous leader who stood for what he believed and was never afraid to stand alone in the face of injustice. Pa Clark, a lawyer and educationist, believed in a united Nigeria, and until his last breath, he never stopped reaching out to people from different parts of the country to work together to preserve national unity based on justice and equity. President Tinubu prays for divine comfort for Chief Clark's family, friends, and all those affected by the loss.
Away from that, in compliance with the FCT Administration Transportation Strategy of Electronic Enforcement and Penalty System, the Directorate of Road Traffic Services,
the e-enforcement initiative of the FCT Administration is to ensure that all traffic violators are booked.
Onusi Yakubu monitored the flag of their exercise and brought back this report.
Electronically and served with their tickets within 7 days, on which failure to pay the fine will attract impoundment of the vehicle. The DRTS Director Abdul Latif Bello discloses that all other traffic violations, like driving against traffic, not renewing vehicle license, failure to park at designated spaces, driving rickety vehicles within the city, will now be booked centrally, and offenders will be made to pay within 7 days before being penalized.
The DRTS will not be stopping vehicles at random now, because the devices will select those that are not, adequately, in line with the position of law, and those are the ones we'll be dealing with henceforth.
On the court's injunction that stopped the VIOs from impounding vehicles on the road, the DRTS board says the judgment has been appealed.
For us, we have decided to go back and then renew and then rework our own system of enforcement. And for the last 3 months, we have been working on that. We've had series of retreats, and then in trying to educate our members on the use of these devices. That's exactly the reason why we have not been on the road impounding, and we have left that to the task force. But as our core mandate, and as law provides, empower the Honorable Minister to make regulations on transport issues, and we have been saddled with that responsibility to carry out that mandate. We are back on the road, and then we will now be impounding vehicles only when you fail to pay your fines within 7 days.
He advises motorists to always be on the side of the law by obeying traffic rules and regulations. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
Talking education now, as part of its mandate to conduct and monitor examinations in the Federal Capital Territory, the FCT Education Resource Center, ERC, visited several schools to monitor the ongoing ERC English mock examination. Mariam George Jitubo reports that the director, Nimet Abdul Rahim, led the monitoring team.
The ERC monitoring team visited various schools in preparation for the West African Examination Council exams to assess the examination conduct and ensure compliance with rules and regulations. Their first stops was the Royal Family Academy in Wuye, then the Livegate Academy in Utako, Government Secondary School Wuse 2, and the Government Science Secondary School, Maitama.
Actually, when you read, it's not difficult.
The exam is not that difficult. It's just okay.
Exams have been really testing, so we can see how we read on the WAEC ground.
It's preparing me for my future exams like my WAEC and ECO, so that I will come out very, very well with flying colors.
Preparation was well done. We had clinic classes for them from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
A notable exception was Model Secondary School in Maitama, where renovations forced students to take the exam under trees, ensuring they didn't miss out. At ICC Al Noor Academy, delays prompted a conversation between the director of ERC and the exam officer.
What is happening? You have the question we are starting now. You can't start now when others have almost finished the first paper. Yes.
Director of the FCT Education Resource Center, Nimat Abdurrahim, expressed satisfaction with the conduct of the exam in some schools.
The purpose of this going around is to make sure that we avoid the exam malpractice in schools. See that we are in the newest hall, examination hall. This is part of the government agenda that I'm really, really happy about. That today I'm at this school and we have to just monitor the exam in the examination hall. Kudos to the FCT administration.
The ERC mock examination is scheduled to conclude on February 26, 2025. Mariam George, Jitubo, NTA News.
The need to bridge the gap between male and female gender in science and technology by encouraging more girls' engagement in these related fields for national development was the focal point of Women in Chemistry, Nasarawa State University chapter breakfast meeting held in Kefi. Blessing and Fulani reports that the theme for 2025 is Accelerating Equity in Science.
The Global Women Breakfast Meeting, which also coincides with International Day for Women and Girls in Science, is aimed at celebrating women in science as well as encouraging more engagement of girls as the world is evolving around science and technology. Vice-Chancellor, Nasarawa State University, Kefi, Professor Saadatu Hassan Liman suggested early grooming and mentorship of girls as encouraging factors to bridge gender gap in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Most of the times you will hear people saying that science is not for women, mathematics is not for women, this is not for women. While you will see that many women are thriving when they find themselves in those fields. So we just need to encourage them right from their early childhood.
We are already telling the girls that they should get themselves involved in science and even technology.
Every course in science, that's the natural science and applied sciences, like medicine, pharmacy, agriculture, you can't do it without chemistry.
Convener Professor Saratu Stephen Audu says engaging more girls in science will not only bridge gender gap, but will also propel national growth and development.
Most times, girls are discouraged and cannot continue to higher levels in the area of science, especially chemistry. IUPAC organizes this day annually to celebrate women in science, women that have achieved higher heights in the areas of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
A paper was also presented on the sub-theme, Catalyzing Equity and Sustainability Through Quantum Chemistry Innovations and Applications for a Better World.
The government should also introduce, part of the new curriculum, quantum chemistry, for them to know that they can do science.
Blessing and Fulani, NTA News.
Rotary Club of Abuja High Rise is committed to making a difference in the lives of those in need. According to Rotarian Mariam Ahmed Abdullahi, the club's chapter president,
True to their reputation,
we will continue to identify and support communities that require our love, care, and donations. This pledge was made at an event aimed at raising money for a community in need. Rosemary Motalan Bilal reports.
as a charitable organization, the Rotary Club of Abuja IRISE gathered to strategize ways to mobilize more resources to support communities in need within the FCT. According to the club's president, Maria, they are doing what they know how to do best in assisting the less privileged in the society.
Rotary is an organization that it's made up its mind to service the community or help the community in need. In an extent, we adopt communities in Rotary. These adopted communities that we have are communities that you implement your projects. If you adopt a community, you might decide to adopt a community because you discover after your need assessment that a community like this will need you to help them with clean water or disease prevention and treatment.
Members emphasize that putting smiles on the faces of the poor remains their top priority.
I believe that they are very well endowed to commit to humanity. See, service to the Rotary is all about serving humanity. Even those who may not come back to give you say thank you. Even the water, educating children that may not see all over the world.
Others praised the Rotary Club of Abuja IRISE, noting that despite being a relatively new club, they are already making significant impact and living up to expectations, which is why they deserve support.
It's a new club, and she has not had her, so she needs to have what's called a chartered event. All the members come together to meet, know themselves, and let other clubs know them too.
It is expected that this initiative will benefit many underprivileged individuals, with the club promising to provide service to others, uphold integrity, and promote global understanding through their charitable efforts. Rosemary Moltelen Bilal, NTA News.
The All Progressives Congress APC National Deputy Women Leader Zainab Abubakar's recent appointment by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the chairman of the Governing Council of the Federal Medical Center, Gombe, stakeholders say is a testament to her leadership skills and commitment to public service. Friends, political associates, and family members gathered to encourage her to build a better federal teaching hospital, a challenge she is likely to take on with enthusiasm, they say. Yours sincerely reports. The ambience here brings an oral of felicitation and the case of women supporting one of their own, and solidarity and encouragement for Hajia Zainab Ibrahim Abubakar. Speakers say is as a result of her shining example in leadership and as a woman that is reliable, hardworking, and has love for women empowerment in Nigeria. Her appointment as the Chairman Governing Council of the Gombe Federal Teaching Hospital by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was highly commended. As the National Deputy Women Leader of the ruling party APC, many say is a welcome development, especially given her track record of advocating for the health and well-being of women, children, as well as the aged, advising her to ensure that the present administration's renewed hope for healthcare is actualized.
I trust that she will do well. She's very hardworking. She's a politician. She's a grassroots politician. And that's notwithstanding, she has been around. And so I do know that she will do well.
Princess Anne, the convener, described her as a detribalized Nigerian.
She's a sweet soul, my dear. My advice is to keep steady. Keep doing what you're doing. Hard work is good work. Good work is hard work.
And this appointment that comes with a lot of expectation, because to whom much is given, much is required. And I know that Auntie Z will make us proud.
For Zainab, her appointment is indeed a fitting recognition of her tireless efforts to promote women's empowerment and healthcare in the country. As she takes on this new challenge, she is sure to make a lasting impact on the lives of many.
Mr. President has confessed his commitment to upgrading and improving an affordable, accessible, and overhauling of the healthcare sector of our country. And he has promised to turn the brain drain into brain gain. I was there, and this is for me to fulfill Mr. President's mandate.
In Abuja, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
We all have big dreams, so start up your own. Download and control your line with Glow Cafe, the interactive self-service app. Free activation bonus lets you post your content online. Get additional data allowing you to gift and share data. 100% bonus on every recharge lets you unlock your creativity, recharge airtime, and enjoy live support chat with Gloria. Special data bundles let you turn that demo into Song of the Year.
I got C's with Glow Cafe, my ski they play, my ski they play. I got C's with Glow Cafe.
Extra awoof data in the Glow Cafe app lets you link up and unlock your ambition. Inspired, let's turn that movie script into the next blockbuster. Don't delay. Download the Glow Cafe app today and start your own collaboration. Glow Unlimited.
Let's now join our sports desk for Sports Brief.
The Moroccan national team, Atlas Lion, is set to play friendly matches against Nigeria, Senegal and Ivory Coast as part of their preparations for the upcoming AFCON tournament. The friendlies are crucial for Morocco's bid for redemption after their disappointing exit in round of 16 in previous AFCON. Meanwhile, Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain are in talks with Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen, who is currently on loan at Galatasaray. The two European giants are eager to activate Osimhen's release clause, posing a significant challenge to Galatasaray's hope. Osimhen is reportedly on the verge of signing with a new management company, with a Real Madrid player mediating the discussions. Newcastle United is considering signing Super Eagles forward Victor Boniface from Bayer Leverkusen. Boniface's representatives are exploring potential exit routes, and Newcastle sees him as a potential alternative if they miss out on Jonathan David from Lille. With Sports Brief, Wayne Dogo, NTA News.
Thank you for joining us on the English segments of the news. Up next is the translations. Good evening.
Wizo wawai wona na wo abada zaza isha ndaje zuma woni ye waguba ngai ala luma ta shubayin e kinto da Bola Tinubu wodna le nu bubaun asanu we wo oshui bo nche Chief Edwin Clark ya Chief Edwin Clark wo bejin commissioner beje abadayanu bei ya wo bejin gbabie gaichia dayanu abejin aigawo mwamwa atukotu nu owo abemana jimbo wo bejin gbabie nu gbedogun otin Niger Delta ya ehwi awon we iye ogun shi choagmen che knaba sheko yi ko gawo aseseba ewi hei yipna wonyalo nabai aje gbotu ko izanzan chowo nu okinzina jimye no peye mato sansan ya aza no bata yelo ba hwi gbetiye yun oneze Yakubu wangage peje no ba ni jin ba zin tuntun pe no zukoluko ba wushe amato na ba jin apma nzokoye inwi ba ngage bala ya ba inwa aza no ba no taile ba piji no azoko na duba ba pin ona kwa gaba osa kami ba ye ba pedi ayin shi àwọn zayepia agangege abatuo anyapa bedonu abe aje no ainpie ihutnaba no ba gba anticheno ye antnupwa onkuwo bugba kwa jin apmache beye ko jin kwa foun peje ye pozanya nanu okinzindan e gna ko pelo na pabu igbege ERC yin wo belonu obatnutnu nge baga abi aye pozanya mumu ba juba njesun ba je she ajin aika mumu ye wu Mariam George Jitibo wagan ige peje ye kola kun sheba no aye pozanya ba nanu okinzindan ye ntu mumu bo no ajin la aika mboye e gna ko pelege mokin gabie sepanya Nemat Abraham ewoni ye sa abie bedonu azar nagman aje asa na yakun shebaye jeyin pepeyepe nje be jisasi saisu
da sauraron mu assalamu alaikum barkanmu da sake kasancewa tare da ku a takaice ga fassarar wasu daga cikin labaranmu ne mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. Shugaban ƙasa Bola Ahmed Tinubu ya yi jimamin rasuwar dattijan ƙasa Chief Edwin Clark tsohon kwamishinan sadarwa kuma mutum mai daraja a gundumar kudu maso kudancin ƙasar nan. Marigayi Edwin Clark ya rasu yana da shekaru 97 a duniya sannan an haife shi a ƙauyen Kiadogo da ke ƙaramar hukumar Burtu ta jihar Rivers. Shugaba Tinubu ya yaba masa akan tarin gudunmuwar da ya baiwa ƙasar nan, inda ya aika da saƙon ta'aziyya ga iyalansa da ɗaukacin al'ummar jihar Rivers. Domin tabbatar da bin sabon tsarin na'ura mai aikin tabbatar da bin dokokin hanya da hukunta waɗanda suka bijire masa. Wakilin Shaibu Nuzu Yakubu ya shaida mana cewa hukumar da ke lura da kare dokokin tuƙi da na hanya ta fara aiki da na'urar da ke kama waɗanda suka karya dokar tare da hukunta su a nan birnin tarayya Abuja. Daraktan hukumar Abdullatif Bello ya ce babu sassauci ga duk wanda aka kama ya karya dokar tuƙi, yin ganganci da sauransu za su tusa ƙeyarsa su tura shi gaban kuliyaman ta sabo. A matsayin aikinta na shirya jarabawa tare da lura da yadda aka gudanar da ita a nan birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja domin bunƙasa ilimin birnin da ci gaban ilimin ƙasar baki ɗaya. Wakilar Maryam George Tubo ta shaida mana cewa tawagar jami'an cibiyar bunƙasa ilimin birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja ƙarƙashin jagorancin Nemat Abdulrahim ta kai ziyarar aiki makarantu da dama domin ta ga yadda ake gudanar da jarabawar turanci da ta shiryawa ɗaliban. To ƙarshen labaran namu ne kenan sai kuma gobe idan rai ya kai mu kwana lafiya.
Igbo ekele m unu nọ na akụkọ nkwuhuruchi taa na nkenke ọkọ akụkọ bụ Maazị Okwi Francis Ide. Onye isi ala anyị bụ Bola Tinubu nwere oke obi mwute ya na iru uju ugbu a n'ihi ọnwụ onye okenye mpaghara Niger Delta bụ Chief Edwin Clark. Tupu ọ laa mmụọ, ya bụ onye okenye nwere ugwu n'ala anyị jiburu ọkwa dịka kọmishọna etiti maka mgbasa ozi nke ala anyị n'oge gara aga. Chief Edwin Clark gbara 97 bụkwa otu onye a na-akwanyere ugwu. O sokwa na otu jikọtara ndị ofe mmiri Niger Delta akpọrọ PADEF n'aha ịchafụ. iji debe iwu ọgbara ọhụrụ maka ndị na-eme njem n'okporo ụzọ nke Abuja. Ndị ọrụ okporo ụzọ bekee kpọrọ DRTS na-ahichapụ maọbụ VIO ha amalitego iri ndị niile dara iwu njem okporo ụzọ Abuja nra site na igwe oje na mmụọ nke ha kpọrọ e-tiketi. Ọnọze Yakubu nọ na mmemme mmalite iri iwu a kọwara na ọ bụ otu ụzọ onye ọbụla dara iwu njem okporo ụzọ ga-eji nata ntaramahụhụ maka iwu ọ dara. Otu n'ọrụ nke ụlọ ọrụ na-ahụ maka akụrụngwa eji agụ akwụkwọ na Abuja bekee kpọrọ ERC bụ inyoba anya na etu ule akwụkwọ si aga n'ime ụlọ akwụkwọ dịgasị n'ime Abuja. Nke a mere ha ji gaa n'ọtụtụ ụlọ akwụkwọ inyoba anya etu ụmụ akwụkwọ si na-ele ule asụsụ bekee ugbu a. Mariam George Jutubo wetara anyị ya bụ akụkọ mere ka amata na ọ bụ onye isi ya bụ ụlọ ọrụ bụ Nimat Abdulrahman duru ndị ọrụ ya were gaa inyoba ya bụ anya. Etu a ka anyị si chịkọta ma wetara gị ya bụ akụkọ na nke gị ka ọ dịkwa echi mgbe a ga-ezute ọzọ.
Ẹ̀kaalẹ́, ẹ̀káàtòórọ̀. Ìròyìn aago méje ti èdè Yorùbá ló dé sétí gbọ̀yìn láti oríléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán NTA ìkànnì 5 ti ìlú Àbújá. Títílayọ̀ Òkè òun lorúkọ tèmi. Ìbànújẹ́ ọkàn gbáà ló jẹ́ fún ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè wa Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu nígbà tí ó gbọ́ pé àgbà aṣòfin ìlú Ọ̀túnba Edwin Clark tí í ṣe ìgbìmọ̀ gbogbogbò fún ètò ẹ̀rọ àti bọ̀wọ̀ fún olùdarí ti Delta Forum Pandef tẹ́lẹ̀ rí ti papòdà. Edwin Clark jẹ́ ẹni tí ó lọ́kàn ìṣoore sí àwọn ará ìlú káàkiri ní ìlú Niger Delta tó sì ṣe pé àǹfààní ńlá ló ṣe fún àwọn ìlú náà lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Ní orúkọ ìjọba àpapọ̀ ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè ṣe ìkànsí fún ẹbí Edwin Clark, orílẹ̀-èdè Ìjọ, àwọn ará Niger Delta àti ìjọba Niger Delta pẹ̀lú. Ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú ilé-iṣẹ́ tó rí sí ètò ẹ̀rọ àkóso àti ìjìyà rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú, Ọ̀nàzè Yakubu lọ síbi ìfilọ́lẹ̀ náà ó sì jábọ̀ pé olùdarí ilé-iṣẹ́ ẹ̀rọ àkóso DRTS ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lílo tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ̀lẹ́tíróníìkì àti ìforúkọsílẹ̀ fún àwọn tó bá tàpá sí òfin tìráfíìkì ní gbogbo ìlú wa. Lára ètò àti ṣe àmójútó ìdánwò ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa, Mariam George Jutubo jábọ̀ pé ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ti olú ìlú wa ERC ṣe àbẹ̀wò ilé ẹ̀kọ́ lọ́lọ́kan-ò-jọ̀kan láti ṣe àmójútó ìdánwò tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, ìyẹn ìdánwò mọ́ọ̀kì, tó sì jẹ́ wípé olùdarí ilé-iṣẹ́ náà tí a mọ̀ sí Nimat Abdulrahim ló darí ẹgbẹ́ náà láti ṣe àmójútó wọn. Tó kò ní jù báyìí lọ láṣálẹ́ yìí. Títílayọ̀ Òkè lórúkọ tèmi. Láyọ̀ la ó ti máa pàdé. Ó dàárọ̀.